Hey, basketball fans, welcome back to Tips and Streams, your go-to spot for the hottest NBA regular season predictions. I'm Kokan, and I'm here to break down today's matchups and give you the edge you need to make the best bets. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button and like this video. Your support means the world to us. Remember, our channel has no sponsors and relies solely on the love and support of viewers like you. Even a small donation by pressing the thanks button under the video helps us keep bringing you top-notch content every day. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and fellow basketball enthusiasts. And we love hearing from you, so drop a comment below and let us know what you want to see in our forecasts. Your feedback helps us improve and bring you the content you crave. Let's jump right into today's NBA predictions. We've got some exciting games lined up, so stay tuned and let's get that winning streak going. Today we have predictions for 6 NBA games. The first prediction for today is for a game between the Golden State Warriors and Boston Celtics. In what promises to be an early season thriller, the Boston Celtics square off against the Golden State Warriors at TD Garden, setting the stage for a clash between two of the league's most formidable squads. Both teams come into this matchup nearly flawless, with Boston standing tall at 7-1 and Golden State close behind at 6-1. This showdown is bound to test each team's resilience, tactics, and star power as they look to keep their hot starts alive. The Warriors have been blazing through their season, notching 6 wins out of 7, with only a hiccup against the Clippers. They quickly shook that off, rattling off 4 consecutive victories, including a statement win over the Wizards. Golden State's blend of sharp shooting and defensive discipline has been key to their early dominance, and tonight they'll look to lean on that winning formula again. The story of the season for the Warriors has been the dynamic connection between Steph Curry and new addition Buddy Hield. Hield has lit up the scoreboard, pouring in 21.9 points per game and hitting an incredible 61.3% from 3 on the road. Alongside Curry, who's contributing nearly 20 points and dishing out 6.5 assists, they've become a nightmare duo for defenses across the league. Their chemistry is brewing fast, making Golden State's offense dangerous from all angles. Although DeAnthony Melton is sidelined, the Warriors' bench depth has held strong, with Kevin Looney and Draymond Green anchoring the paint. Their inside presence will be crucial, as Golden State's chances hinge on their ability to stay hot from three-point range, especially against a Boston squad known for stifling perimeter defense. Boston, meanwhile, has shown why they're one of the East's elite. They bounced back from a surprising loss to Indiana with a 3-game winning streak, capped off by a resounding 123-93 win over Atlanta. Leading the charge is Jason Tatum, who's been in MVP form, averaging 30 points, 7.4 rebounds, 5.1 assists, and nearly 2 steals per game. Tatum's all-around game has been pivotal, particularly with key players like Jaylen Brown and Kristaps Porzingis unavailable tonight. Without Brown's scoring punch, who's averaged 28 points in prior matchups against the Warriors, Boston will lean heavily on Tatum, Derek White, and Drew Holiday, with Peyton Pritchard bringing energy off the bench. Golden State's defensive prowess, ranked second in the league, is their ace in the hole. Allowing just over 103 points per 100 possessions, they're playing a brand of defense that doesn't just complement their offense, but could disrupt Boston's rhythm, especially without Brown and Porzingis on the floor. If they keep up this defensive intensity, they'll have a shot at throwing the Celtics off balance. Boston's own three-point efficiency could be a deciding factor, though. Under coach Joe Mazzulla, they've been relentless from beyond the arc, and if Golden State gives them room to settle into a rhythm, the Celtics could pull away. For the Warriors, maintaining pace and minimizing turnovers will be essential to stay within striking distance. Historically, the Warriors have had a slight edge, winning 6 of their last 9 meetings against Boston. Yet, memories of Boston's blowout win last season, where they led by a staggering 82-38 at halftime, are fresh, adding fuel to Golden State's drive for revenge. With Curry back in form and fresh off a 24-point game, the Warriors are poised to give Boston all they can handle. In the end, Boston has the edge with their home court advantage and the consistent brilliance of Tatum, but I wouldn't count the Warriors out. Their depth and three-point shooting could make this a close one. If I had to make a call, I'd take the Warriors with the points. They've been covering well on the road and have the firepower to keep this game tight. This one's going down to the wire, with both teams swinging until the final buzzer. The second prediction for today is for a game between the Los Angeles Lakers and Memphis Grizzlies. The Memphis Grizzlies and Los Angeles Lakers are ready to clash in what promises to be an electrifying battle of speed, defense, and sheer star power. Both teams come in with records hovering around 500, the Grizzlies at 4-4 and the Lakers at 4-3, but neither squad has fully hit its stride this season. For fans, that means Wednesday night at FedEx Forum is set to deliver a gritty, hard-fought contest where every play will count. Memphis has seen its share of early season ups and downs, mainly due to the team's reliance on the explosive play of Ja Morant. With Morant back in the lineup, the Grizzlies' fast-paced offense is as quick as ever, ranking third in the league in pace, a testament to their focus on transition buckets. Morant's court vision and speed are crucial for their success, but he's still working back to full form, recovering rhythm after a series of setbacks last season. His performance will be pivotal for Memphis if they aim to turn early season struggles into a solid playoff campaign. Adding to their depth, the Grizzlies have rookie Zach Edey, a towering 7'4" presence who's been a game-changer in the paint. Edey's rebounding and shot-blocking skills give Memphis a serious advantage inside, and he's adjusted well to the faster NBA pace, making a consistent impact off the bench. Memphis leads the league in assists per game, highlighting their ball movement, yet defensive lapses have haunted them, something they'll need to tighten up against a formidable Lakers lineup. Role players like Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura have shown promise, but new addition Gabe Vincent is still finding his rhythm with LA. His performance with the Miami Heat last season was notable, but he hasn't yet reached that level for the Lakers. This matchup against Memphis is a prime chance for Vincent to step up and for the Lakers to finish this road stretch strong. For the Lakers, containing Ja Morant will be priority number one. Davis's presence in the paint will play a huge role in challenging Morant's aggressive drives, while the Lakers guards will have to keep him under control on the perimeter. Meanwhile, the Grizzlies will work to pull Davis away from the rim, forcing him into one-on-one situations where they can challenge his defensive coverage. Rebounding will be another focal point. Memphis, with Edey's presence, can level the playing field against the Lakers, who lead the league in rebounding rate. If Edey can control the boards, it could give the Grizzlies an edge. Defensively, neither team has been rock solid. Memphis ranks 13th in defensive efficiency, while the Lakers sit at 18th, indicating both squads may allow plenty of scoring opportunity. With both teams ranking high in pace, Memphis third, Lakers fourth, a fast, high-scoring game seems likely. The current point total line sits at 227.5, and I'm leaning toward the over. Given the defensive inconsistencies on both sides, and with star scorers like Morant and Davis, it's plausible to see both teams pushing well past the 115-point mark. This game is likely to deliver an offensive showcase rather than a defensive grind. Picking a winner in this matchup is tricky, given the Lakers' struggles on the road and Memphis's inconsistent start. But if there's a safe play, it's on the total points. Expect a thrilling, high-energy showdown where both teams go all out on offense, keeping fans on the edge of their seats until the final buzzer. The third prediction for today is for a game between the Cleveland Cavaliers and New Orleans Pelicans. The Cavs have been red hot, starting the season 8-0, and are just one win away from notching their 9th consecutive victory, a feat they haven't achieved since 1976-77. On the flip side, the Pelicans have been limping along, hit hard by injuries and inconsistency, struggling to establish any real momentum. Cleveland has been dominating on both ends of the floor. They're ranked second in offensive efficiency, scoring 122.3 points per 100 possessions, and their shooting has been on point, with 52.6% from the field and a fiery 41.3% from deep. Donovan Mitchell has become the heartbeat of this team, leading the charge with confidence and precision, while Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, and Darius Garland each bring their unique strengths, whether it's rim protection, shot creation, or lights-out shooting. This team has found its groove and has shown they can hold their own even against top-tier teams, as seen in their recent back-to-back wins over the Bucks. New Orleans, on the other hand, has been on the opposite end of the spectrum. With just 3 wins in their first 8 games, they've had trouble finding consistency. Injuries to key players like DeJounte Murray and C.J. McCollum have forced the Pelicans to lean heavily on Brandon Ingram, who's done his best, but hasn't been able to single-handedly steer the team to success. Zion Williamson, the face of the franchise, has been hot and cold, adding to the team's struggles. New Orleans ranks near the bottom in both offensive and defensive efficiency, and their rebounding and shooting percentages reflect those challenges. If the Pelicans want to stand a chance, they'll need a big night from their role players and hot shooting from beyond the arc. With McCollum and Williamson potentially out, Guys like Trey Murphy III and Jose Alvarado need to step up. Yet, facing a Cavaliers squad that excels at guarding the perimeter and contesting shots, it's going to be a tall order. I believe Cleveland has the edge here, and the Pelicans' recent 2-6 record against the spread only strengthens that outlook. Cleveland's balance, momentum, and statistical advantage should carry them over New Orleans. I'm confident the Cavs will come out strong, setting a new franchise record with their 9th straight victory. The Pelicans just don't seem to have the firepower or the defensive chops to slow them down tonight. So, I'm backing Cleveland to cover the spread and keep rolling.
Welcome to BetUS, Sportsbook and Casino, your ultimate hub for secure and thrilling sports betting and casino gaming. BetUS is one of the oldest and most reliable online sportsbooks in the U.S., serving millions of clients all over the globe each month. BetUS, trusted for over 30 years, offers huge welcome bonuses, countless betting options, and many deposit and payout methods. Depositing funds is a breeze and safe, with a minimum deposit of just $10. Payouts are fast and hassle-free, beginning at only $50. Choose from various payout options like MoneyGram, couriered check, cryptocurrency, or bank wire. Signing up is quick and easy. For signing up, you can use the link in the description and enjoy a generous 125% welcome bonus of up to $3,000. By signing up using the link in the description, you'll also support us as we earn a small commission from your registration at BetUS. Thank you for supporting us. Join now and start winning.
The fourth prediction for today is for a game between the Oklahoma City Thunder and Denver Nuggets. This one's shaping up to be a true showdown as the Denver Nuggets look to halt the Oklahoma City Thunder's perfect 7-0 streak. Oklahoma City's defense has been relentless, leading the league with a 93.8 defensive rating and holding opponents to just 39% shooting. They've steamrolled their way through the competition, winning each game by double digits with an average margin of 17.4 points. Led by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who's putting up 25.7 points a night, and backed by the rising talents of Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren, the Thunder have asserted themselves as a force in the West. Meanwhile, the Nuggets, holding a 4-3 record, come into this game with some work to do. Nikola Jokic has been his usual brilliant self, nearly averaging a triple-double with 29.6 points, 12.6 rebounds, and 10.3 assists, but he's carrying a heavy load. The support around him has been shaky, with both Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. struggling to find their groove. Denver's three-point shooting has also been a weak spot, outside of Jokic, hitting at just 33% from beyond the arc, which has put added pressure on Jokic's shoulders. Adding fuel to the fire, the Thunder have won their last 4 matchups against the Nuggets, including a 102-87 victory on October 24th, where Jokic was held to 16 points. Gilgeous-Alexander and Holmgren combined for 53 points in that game, showing off their firepower and defensive prowess. Oklahoma City's perimeter defense has been tight, limiting opponents to a mere 28.6% from deep, which makes every possession count against their disciplined, fast-paced squad. Denver, however, can lean on their strength in rebounding, ranking 6th in the league. If they can control the boards and manage the pace, it could disrupt Oklahoma City's transition game. The Nuggets' home court advantage at altitude is another factor, as the mile-high city can be tough for high-energy teams like the Thunder to sustain their pace over 4 quarters. Key for Denver will be the contributions from Michael Porter Jr. and Russell Westbrook as Murray recovers from a concussion. Westbrook recently dropped 21 points against the Raptors, and they'll need similar support for Jokic tonight. Coach Mike Malone is likely to focus on tightening up the perimeter defense to counter OKC's shooting, but containing Gilgeous-Alexander and Holmgren will still be a big challenge. This game has a playoff vibe with the Thunder, looking to solidify their place among the West's elite, and the Nuggets aiming to remind everyone why they're the reigning champions. Denver's battle-tested roster might have the mental edge if they can slow the Thunder down and force a half-court battle. While Oklahoma City has the momentum, I believe in Denver's hunger to defend their crown on their home court. With Jokic leading the charge and the crowd behind them, I'm backing the Nuggets to cover the 7.5-point spread. Expect a high-energy showdown, with the Nuggets determined to spoil OKC's run and make a statement. This one's set to be a thriller. I've got a soft spot for the Nuggets, so yeah, this call might be a little biased, but hey, that's just how I see it. Before we move on, I have a quick favor to ask. If you're enjoying the content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Subscribing might seem like a small action, but it actually makes a big impact for us. Plus, it's completely free for you. Have you clicked that subscribe button? Awesome, thank you so much for your support. Now let's dive back into the video. The fifth prediction for today is for a game between the Miami Heat and Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns are looking unstoppable as they head into their showdown with the Miami Heat at the Footprint Center. Sitting confidently at 6-1 and riding a 5-game win streak, the Suns have been scorching their way through early season competition. After a close call loss to the Lakers, Phoenix has rebounded with a vengeance, recently edging out the 76ers in a nail-biting 118-116 victory, proving they can handle high-stakes games. At the heart of this powerhouse are Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal. Durant's been a dominant force, dropping 27 points a night, while Booker and Beal add critical depth, giving Phoenix one of the most formidable offensive lineups around. With Coach Mike Budenholzer at the helm, their strategy has seen a notable upgrade on both ends, balancing that trademark offense with a defense that's locked in and physical. Right now, the Suns are 12th in scoring at 114 points per game and 13th in points allowed, numbers that hint at a well-rounded squad that's hard to exploit. Another key piece? Yusuf Nurkic's gritty work on the boards. After a focused offseason, he's stepping up big time, recently posting a monster 15-rebound game. His presence inside could spell trouble for Miami, who have shown cracks in their consistency, especially in second-half play. If Phoenix can press their rebounding advantage and push the tempo, it could be a long night for the Heat. Miami, meanwhile, comes in at 3-3 with a bit of an identity crisis. Their season has been a mixed bag, alternating wins and losses, and struggling against tougher opponents. Coach Spoelstra's squad hasn't found its groove yet, and with trade rumors swirling around Jimmy Butler, team chemistry feels like it's on shaky ground. Bam Adebayo continues to be a steady anchor, averaging around 15 points and 8 rebounds, but he'll need more help to stay competitive. The Heat's three-point shooting is their biggest weapon. They're hitting 38% beyond the arc, putting them among the league's best from deep. But their struggles inside, where they're converting less than half of their two-point attempts, could play right into the Suns' hands. Tyler Herro's shown flashes, including a 27-point game recently, but the Heat need more than just one hot hand to keep pace. Phoenix comes in as a 4-point favorite, and it's easy to see why. They're handling close games with poise, having already notched tight wins against teams like Portland and Philadelphia. Miami's record on the road hasn't been promising, and with Phoenix rolling, it's hard to envision them slowing down now. In my view, the Suns are primed to pull this one out convincingly. Miami's inconsistency and Phoenix's depth should tilt the game in the Suns' favor, both for the win and to cover the spread. I expect Phoenix's mix of offensive firepower and defensive grit to overwhelm Miami, keeping the home crowd on their feet. Sixth prediction for today is for a game between the Philadelphia 76ers and Los Angeles Clippers. Tonight, the Los Angeles Clippers and Philadelphia 76ers clash in a matchup where each team looks to shake off a shaky start to the season. Both squads are coming off games that showcase their potential, but also highlighted areas they desperately need to tighten up. For the Clippers, a gritty comeback win against the Spurs might just be the momentum they need. Meanwhile, the 76ers, still settling into a new rhythm with recent roster shifts, fell just short to the Phoenix Suns and are eager to break out of their early season slump. On Monday, Paul George suited up for the 76ers for the first time, showing flashes of the impact he could have on their offense, despite a narrow 118-116 loss to Phoenix. George put up 15 points and grabbed 5 boards, giving Philly fans a taste of what he might bring alongside Tyrese Maxey and eventually Joel Embiid. However, the Sixers have only managed 1 win out of their first 6 games, and with Embiid currently serving a suspension, they're still struggling to find their identity. Head coach Nick Nurse, known for his championship-winning experience with Toronto, has a lot of work ahead to mold this group into contenders. Without Embiid, the Sixers are relying heavily on Maxey, who stepped up with his signature fast-paced game. The young guard recently signed a massive contract extension and has shown he's worth every penny, but he'll need more help tonight against a Clippers team that can't be counted out on defense. The Clippers have a renewed energy after rallying from a deep deficit to overcome the Spurs, showing resilience that's been missing from their game lately. They erased a 26-point gap to come out on top, 113-104, and broke a 3-game skid to improve to 3-4 on the season. Norman Powell took charge with a 23-point performance, while James Harden and Ivica Zubac chipped in with crucial contributions. Harden's leadership and Zubac's reliability in the paint are especially valuable as Kawhi Leonard remains out. Despite their defensive strength, the Clippers have struggled on the perimeter, ranking last in the league at defending the three. However, with Philadelphia's current rank near the bottom in three-point efficiency, the Clippers may not be in as much danger from outside shooting. On the flip side, Philadelphia has been weak defensively, allowing nearly 50% shooting from opponents, a troubling stat for a team with playoff dreams. Tonight marks an emotional return for George to LA, and both sides will feel the pressure. The Clippers want to prove they're stronger without him, while George aims to show he's a valuable addition to Philadelphia's lineup. The Sixers need to keep the pace high and rely on Maxi's quick offense to avoid getting tangled in the Clippers' defensive traps, while LA will count on their depth and Powell's scoring spark to carry. I believe the Clippers have the edge here, especially with home court advantage and the boost of their recent win. They'll have that extra motivation facing George, and I expect them to come out with intensity. Unless the Sixers' supporting cast surprises with a breakout game, the Clippers should hold their ground and come away with the win. Look for a hard-fought battle, but I'm confident LA pulls this one off.